Welcome back, everybody, and I got another movie review today. This is very random, but in honor of Ben Affleck's Batman movie that's supposed to happen, but apparently he's not going to direct it, but there's rumors that he might want out of it. Don't quote me on this. This is just what I've heard from different websites that there's rumors that he might not want to do it. Anyways, I'm gonna be reviewing the 2005 film Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale. Let's see, who else was that? Katie Holmes, uh, not Jeremy Irons, Michael Caine, of course, as Alfred. A bunch of people in this movie. The Scarecrow was played by Cillian Murphy, I believe, or Killian Murphy. I think that's how you say his name. Uh, Morgan Freeman, of course, as Lucius Fox. So, just gonna get into this movie instead of just listing all the cast members. So, basically, you have the plot is this. Oh, by the way, this is a spoiler review. I forgot to mention. So, Bruce Wayne is this little kid who basically falls into a well, and then he uh, he's he's afraid of bats growing up and whatnot. His parents are murdered in an alley, and as he gets older, he becomes sort of a criminal at first, and then what happens is that he overcomes his fear of bats, and he decides to put fear into the hearts of others. So he dresses up as a bat, basically, and he becomes the Batman, and he saves people. Basically, he's a vigilante. But at the same time, he's also a symbol, as Liam Neeson points out, not just a vigilante, because if he's a vigilante, he can be destroyed, but if he's a symbol, he can almost have a legacy and live on forever as that. So, I mean, yeah, it's a really cool movie. I mean, basically, the plot is that a guy dresses up as a bat and then beats up people, which on paper, that doesn't sound very good, but Christopher Nolan makes the character of Batman work so well. Now, look, I have read the comics, and I'm glad that they went with the storylines that they did. I've read the Frank Miller Batmans, which I've read Dark Knight Returns, which they didn't use for this film, but they used for Batman v Superman, obviously. But it's just cool to see them sort of taking notes from the previous Batman and learning on from their mistakes. And they made a darker Batman movie. Not all superhero movies obviously need to be dark, but Batman was calling for it because the you you have to take this character seriously, otherwise it doesn't work. They've tried making it silly and like goofy. It just doesn't work for this character. Certain superheroes you can make them fun. Like, wait, I don't want to say Fantastic Four. The movies weren't very good, but Fantastic Four does not need to be dark. Batman needs to be dark. That's why I love the character, and I love Christian Bale as Batman. Oh, I have to do an impersonation really quick. I'm Batman. Sorry you had to hear that. Anyways, so yeah, basically, how was Christian Bale? He's not my favorite Batman as of right now, but I thought he did a great job as Batman for what he was able to bring to the role. He brought something unique. As Bruce Wayne, I thought he did a much better job as Bruce Wayne, to be honest with you. He was a very smooth, fast-talking billionaire. You'd never suspect he's Batman, which was also great, is that he has sort of almost two personalities, where Batman is one person, and then Bruce Wayne is almost like, just kind of like trying to hide that, I guess. It's interesting to see superheroes do that and whatnot. And let's talk about the realistic aspect that Nolan was trying to go for. This movie isn't very realistic because, let's face it, a lot of these gadgets and the tumbler that he has instead of the Batmobile, these aren't very realistic. I mean, let's face it, gadgets aren't realistic, and but I feel like it feels realistic because that's what he was going for. He's not saying that, oh, these tools exist and somebody could actually do this. I mean, let's face it, somebody dressed up as Batman did get shot on the first day and die. Simple as that. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. I'm sure there are thousands of wannabe superheroes out there that are just probably crushed once I said that, but oh well. Anyway, so Batman Begins, what else besides the plot? Oh yeah, Liam Neeson dies at the end on a train. Oops, spoiler. He's like 12 years old. Come on. Anyways, the train sequence was a little bit ridiculous. I will say this, the visual effects are great. Absolutely great. I love how Nolan incorporated practical effects with CGI, and Nolan really understands his character, and he takes it, like I said, very seriously. He knows the character so well. That's what I love about this movie. Morgan Freeman, again, Lucius Fox, fantastic. I love how he's just kind of giving Bruce Wayne gadgets and he just doesn't care. He's just like, yeah, you're probably gonna do something illegal, but who cares? Just pretend you don't know me. And then that's kind of their relationship. And then Michael Caine as Alfred was great, absolutely fantastic. He's just so memorable, and you gotta love the guy. It's Michael Caine. He's in all of Nolan's movies. He was in Inception, which I will get to Inception eventually. Just eventually. Anyway, so yeah, what's your favorite Batman film? My next one's probably gonna be Dark Knight. By the way, you can kind of see a DC reference here because I'm wearing a Flash t-shirt. It's ironic, I'm wearing a Flash t-shirt inside of a Batman review. I actually don't have a Batman t-shirt as of right now, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I love how they set up Joker for the Dark Knight, where they show his card and then it's the Joker. But that let's face it, Heath Ledger killed it. I mean, Batman Begins might be my favorite of the Nolan trilogy. I don't know. I mean, maybe you could argue Dark Knight's better, but it's hard for me to decide. But I like Batman Begins the best just because it's a good origin story and really fleshed out the character of Bruce Wayne. So that way the sequel doesn't have to like really just it can do its own thing. So yeah, it stands alone as a great superhero movie. It's definitely one of my top 5 best superhero movies, easily. So what do you guys think of Batman Begins? Have you seen it? What do you think of it? Comment below, let me know. And as always, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos.